Okay, so I just walked into the hallway, and of course the hallway is nice and cozy, and here it's so cold in my room. Apparently it snowed in New Paltz last weekend. Well, not just New Paltz, on the East Coast, really. And so my cousin sent me a picture of my car in the snow, because my car is currently in Pottstown, Pennsylvania. It looks like this. Snowy car. Yeah, I miss that car. So I've been reading a lot. And so I'm going to do some book reviews on here because I like books. I'm a nerd. And I think that people probably, hopefully sometimes want to hear about good books or bad books. I don't know. Just a thought. I'm going to do it anyway because I like talking about books. And I think I have very good opinions on them most of the time. So today I'm starting with the Tillerman cycle. This is not the whole series. This is only the first 5. Basically what they're about is these 4 children are abandoned by their mother, who's crazy, and they walk to a lot of places. But they walk like miles and miles to their family, and then it's them trying to find a home. So that's like what the entire first book is about. So Homecoming I really didn't like. It was a hard read, and there were a lot of boring parts. I actually like the entire rest of the series pretty much better than the first book. So Dicey's song I really, really liked. I like Dicey's character a lot. I think she's really interesting and spunky and awesome. I'm trying to do this quick so I can keep this like short. Okay, Solitary Blue is kind of a standalone novel too. It talks about a boy named Jeff Green who Dicey and her siblings run into along their journey, and it gives like his backstory. This one was really sad. The mom, it's basically like the story of him and his mom, and like his mom is a horrible person, and she's mean, and she takes advantage of him and manipulates him, and I hated her like so much. Okay, so The Runner, the one that I was supposed to read for class, it's another, of course it's a standalone novel. It's the backstory of Dicey's uncle, Uncle Samuel, but his name is Bullet. And actually Bullet's character isn't the one I find the most interesting. He has to train an African American named Tamer Ship in running cross country, and like Tamer Ship's character I think is really cool, which I will talk about why in a minute. So this one's kind of sad because by the time you get here you know that Bullet is going to die in Vietnam. You find that out in the very first novel, so I'm not giving away a major plot point here because it's not really, you know it by the time you're reading this one. You find out anyway. So he dies, and it's kind of sad because towards the end you kind of grow to love Bullet. And the one I just finished is called Come a Stranger, and this is kind of a side-along novel, or a standalone novel too, I think. I think like most of the series are standalone novels. But it's about one of Dicey's friends, and kind of, again, like the third one, it goes into her backstory a little bit. And what's cool about this one, and this is actually my favorite so far, is that Tamer Ship reappears in this one. In the fourth one, you see him as a high school teenage boy, and then he comes back, and he's an adult, he's a reverend, and he kind of guides the girl Mina, the main character in this one. So Tamer Ship, I think, is my favorite character in this whole series. This is what I think is so cool about him, and I really like this. In the fourth book, they are just starting to desegregate the schools. So whites and blacks aren't really mixing well together. I mean, they're put in the same school, but they still aren't getting along very well. So Bullet is white, and Tamer Ship is African American. And when Bullet uses the term colored, Tamer insists that Bullet uses the word black. He wants to be called black. And then in the fifth book, when he's all grown up and he's talking to Mina about, being different, because Mina has faced some problems because of the color of her skin again. He prefers the term colored because he says that black does not describe all black people. It is used, he says that blacks are all different kinds of colors, and in fact whites are all different kinds of colors too. There's different shades of white and black, and he prefers the term colored because it describes everybody. Everybody has a different color. And I just think it's really neat how his character grows and like the way he sees things. Like, I mean, racial issues are still a big thing in our society, and I don't think most of us look at it that way. Like, we are all in different colors, and that's fine, but like I don't think we think about it like that. We still think in terms of like white or black or brown or whatever. I think that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed my book review, and I'll probably do some more soon. Okay, I think that's it. So, bye. Okay, so while there is not snow on the ground here, in fact, it's a very beautiful day today. It's really cold.